Hey, it's Carrie. Okay, so I've done a good percentage of my makeup today, and I'm going for a really natural look in case you can't tell. Here it is. But I'm going to start with just doing my eyebrows. As you can see, they're fine. They're nice, but you know what? They don't stand out as much as I would say they ought to for my look. And I started to notice that when I started wearing Younique, I was like, wow, I've got this great makeup, but my eyebrows are kind of meh. So I was like, maybe it's time to start, doing a little something to shape them and darken them. I don't mind that they're thin. I worked really hard on making them thin. But what I'm going to do is pull out the Moodstruck Precision Brow Liner. This is dark. It has a little brush on the end, and also the brow gel. This is also dark, and as you can see, it's got like a tiny little wand. See that? So I'm going to start by brushing just to get everything where it needs to go. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, my eyebrows are pretty easy to brush, but then I want to draw, if you will. See, this tip is like teeny tiny. See how, look, it's almost like it's not even the size of a pencil. It's tinier. So anyway, we don't want it too long because it'll break. But what I'm going to do is just come in here and I'm going to, personally, this is how I like to do it. I would not say that I am an eyebrow doing expert. So, if you have a better way, by all means, message me because I would love some ideas. But I'm going to try to fill out over here, not too big. And then right in here, I'm going to bring this into the hair. I've got hair all the way down in here, but it's so sparse. So I'm going to try to bring that in just a little. And then same over here. See, there's hairs right in here. Can you see that okay? Hairs right in here, but they're not dark or thick. So they go all that way, but they don't spend time with each other, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to fill that out. Now, granted, I'm just drawing a line right here, and that's all I do. I just draw a little line all the way down, and I want to check the length because I don't want one brow to be short. And to tell you the truth, I think that this brow is shorter than the other, so I'm going to bring it down just a notch. Try to make sure that this is relatively long, at least, so I don't look like a goon. But as you can see, they're much darker, and I've barely done a thing. However, I don't want them to look like pencil brows. I want them to look, or as I like to call them, Crayola brows. So I'm gonna get the gel. Oh, I lied. This is not the dark. It's actually the medium. See how it's kind of, see if you can see how it's kind of brown, like a light brown. So that's okay. I don't mind mixing because you know what? These things happen, and sometimes there are multiple colors, and that is just chunky right now. I've got to fix that. But let me get... So some people say to go backwards so that it sticks and gets in there. Now remember that this brow gel has fibers in it. So what it's going to do is thicken it up and make it look like you have more hair than you do, which is great, especially if you're past that stage in life where your hair is too thick and into that stage of life where your hair is too thin, because that happens. We all start losing our brows and gaining our chin hair. So okay, so if your brows or your lashes are thinning out, these gel products are fantastic. As you know, the 3D Fiber Lashes Plus is great if you have thin lashes or short lashes for that matter. So okay, so there it is. I've basically matched the shape, but thickened it out right in here, especially because my color wasn't going all the way to the nose. And then I lengthened a little bit so that they would match a little better. Thanks.